So there it is with the legs on. First prototype of the Brazzell Mini-forge. Sorry, the Mighty-forge. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Just call this one the Brazzell Mini-forge? I think I will. But this is the first production model of the Brazzell Mini-forge. Not the kit. Well, I mean, it is a kit, I guess, but it is what it is. I'm kind of debating. I think I'm generally just going to sell the pan and a list of parts that you need to go buy. And that'll keep the shipping cost down for you. And I won't mark up any of the parts. And so you're going to get the pan fairly cheap. And then you just got to take your little shopping list. And but I'll figure out what it would cost to put it all together. And I'll kind of give you an estimate, you know, a high end and a low end. Because some people have other stuff that they can make work. And you know, maybe you just don't want to buy the plumbing parts from me and the fan. I mean, you might want to go with a little bit bigger fan. They're all optional things. But the hardest thing is to get a tray that's the proper depth and, you know, just a good size, and it doesn't weigh too much, and you can put it away. And that's the whole idea behind this. Sometimes I do demos and I don't have a portable unit. So, I mean, that's where originally in my head, that's where the idea for the Mini-forge came. Because I have a demo to do next week, and I'm going to bring this along and run it. So now I'm just going to gear up the fan. I'm probably just going to throw it together just to try it. I'm not going to make anything permanent right now as far as the fan goes. And so let's run it. Let's see how it works. The Brazzell Mini-forge. You even got the Brazzell written right in there, buddy. Nothing should fall through there unless you got very, very fine, like dusty type coal. Should be okay. And I'm leaving all these little slots and things. I'm just going to send it with about a 1-inch weld down each corner. That's really all it needs to keep it together. And a lot of people leave their forges out in the rain. I know I do. So actually these little slots would be good. Because when water hits coal, especially high in sulfur coal, the sulfur reacts with water and turns into sulfuric acid, and eventually it kind of rots the bottom of the forge out. So, you know, that's why a lot of people will tell you after you do a demo, get the coal and all that out of there. It's also one of the reasons I don't water my coal as much as some people do, because I always leave my forges out, and I figure just, you know, more water is not good because it just eats everything, especially when it's warm. Warm sulfuric acid is very corrosive. All right, let's try it out. Got the coal in there. Paper. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna throw that there. Get the fan going. Oh yeah. Cover it. See what it does. Burn, baby, burn. There you go, it's been running for a while. Hasn't burnt, well, just now starting to burn some steel. It's been running for 2 hours. I've been trying to get it to burn, but there you go, it's starting to burn now. So I don't believe I'm going to sell it as a kit. I'm just going to give you a list of parts because it'll save you on shipping, and I won't have to mark up the parts. I'm just going to sell the pan. I think that'd be a lot better for everybody. Better for me and better for you. I just did a quick guesstimate on the parts. Shouldn't cost you $50. And that's Canadian prices, so it's probably even cheaper in the United States, as long as you're not too rural. If somebody does want me to put the parts together, then I could probably do that. But as it is, I'm only going to sell the pan, and the 2-inch pipe parts will work with it. Because really, if you think about it, I don't know if you're going to burn coal. I don't know if you're going to burn this type of coal or a different type, or if you're going to burn charcoal. That's burning good enough now. It's burning the steel. I can see the sparklers, so that's good. It's letting you know it's possible. It can approach a welding heat, but it hasn't burned easily, which is good. You don't want a forge that pumps so much oxygen in the bottom of the hot part of the fire that it'll burn up your steel real easily. I found the Mini-forge did that. It's you had to keep a good eye on it. This one here actually is it's pretty good, because that's a good working heat right there. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so that's it. It's good. I got a few little things to change, but that's essentially it. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this run all night. Not all night, but into the evening. I'm going to let it run a good 4 or 5 hours and see if it has a meltdown or anything weird goes on like that. Just to make sure that the thing ain't going to die on itself. I wouldn't sell it if it would. So that's it. I'm just going to follow that all evening, and I'll let you know how it goes, but I think it's pretty good. I don't think I need to make any serious changes. It's perfect. It's the perfect size. Fits that cardboard box nicely. The only thing I'm going to change is on the back end, the little shelf that you bend down. See that little shelf right there that you bend? It's good on this end, but the end that's closer to the fire, I'm going to make it a little smaller, and that way you won't lose any coal or coke on the ground. So I thought about it. You really only need just a little slot there for a bar, so if a person needs to modify it, it shouldn't be too hard to modify on their own. But I'm going to send it so that it's just right the way it is, and for straight bars, which is 90% of the times what people are going to put in those things. It'll have like a 2x2 slot in it or something. So anyway, it's been really fun developing it, and I hope you guys want to buy one. So the pan, I'm going to sell the pan for $60 plus shipping, but the shipping shouldn't cost too much. I would guess that it wouldn't cost even $25 to get it to California. So if you're closer than California, it's probably not going to be as much. You're likely looking around $20 on average. Might even be less than that. So the Brazzell Mini-forge, get one today. So there it is, the finished product right there, and that's our serial number one, you know, very first production one. The one that I built here was sort of the pre-production prototype. Is what you would call it. I guess is what you would call it. I don't know. And it's working pretty good. It's been running along like a champ here. I haven't done anything to it. Just keep feeding it. I want to see if it overheats anything or whatever, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything but working properly. So works good. So just got to finish up that one, and whoever wants to buy that one, just the tray, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to sell the kit too, and I think I can sell the whole thing with the fan, the few fittings, even the bolts to bolt the legs on, but not the legs. So you'll have to come up with the legs, because it just won't fit in the box. So that's the only problem with that. I think I can sell it for $120. So $120 for a forge that all you have to do is assemble it. You don't have to do anything weird. No, well, except for the legs, you'll have to work that. But you know, you make the legs up and bolt them on, and you're good to go within probably an hour, really. I wouldn't think it should take more than an hour. So $120, I would say $150 shipped pretty much anywhere in the United States. I'll have to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I could ship it anywhere in the United States and Canada for $150 complete, ready to go, except for the legs. So, and it seems to be working really well. So the only thing you would have to change is if you burn charcoal or a different type of coal than what I'm burning, you'll have to experiment with the size of the orifice, and you may have to drill a larger one, or maybe a couple extra holes or whatever. I mean, that's what a blacksmith would do. So if you're going to buy a forge and you're going to be a blacksmith, you're going to have to start acting like one and make your own tools. So but no, it's great, it's good to go. So thanks for watching, folks. We'll talk to you soon.